Broncos country, what is going on? I hope you are all having a wonderful Victory Monday. And hey, this was a big win, the biggest win of the season. Chiefs fans don't know how to handle this at all. And I've just been so entertained by Chiefs Kingdom absolutely imploding, losing to a horrible 9-2 Bo Nix, Sean Payton led team, a defense that I guess isn't that great. Amazing. So, guys, I'm going to spend some time going through some of the comments that I absolutely loved. Many of these fans have only been fans of the Chiefs for maybe 6 years or so, 7 years. So this is the first time, man, that they've ever been able to handle or they've ever come across, a 5+ loss season. This is going to get interesting. So y'all let me know your thoughts in the chat. Want to shout out Kalshi as well, sponsoring the video, the streams. I'm also going live on Instagram. So, hey, want to get on Kalshi, get a nice little $10 bonus, use the code DTB. And we're going to be taking a look on later on at what the AFC West odds are right now. I did put a little bit of a prediction in on Kalshi for that. But let's go ahead and get started, guys. Man, I absolutely loved this first comment here from Ratner111. Oh, also on this all chiefed up Kansas City post-game show, man. This was hilarious. They said Bo Nix sucked. They said this team sucks. It was amazing. But Ratner saying in here, Andy Reid coaching hit a wall in Philly and hit a wall in last year's Super Bowl. He is done. Look, 9 comments, and I had to like that one because, dude, if Andy Reid gets fired, that's the best thing to happen to the Broncos. That's the best thing to happen for the NFL. Andy Reid, people want Andy Reid gone after a 500 season. Are you kidding me? Can you imagine being these Chiefs fans being a Pittsburgh Steelers fan? How about that? Or God forbid they actually have some losing seasons. I hope Andy Reid gets fired too, man. P. Water saying in here, many of our fans have forgotten where we were a few short years ago. I'm frustrated with Andy Reid too, but let's not do the league a favor that big. Your comment says it all. I'm sure everyone would love to see Andy go. And absolutely, right? We're going to go through here. This other Chiefs fan said, dude, you're so ungrateful after all he's done for y'all. He deserves more grace. Oh, yeah, and these guys on All Chiefed Up, they also call Troy Franklin a bust wide receiver. Now, this is funny because he was a 4th-round pick. You can't be a bust when the odds are that, hey, when you're a day 3 guy, your career isn't going to be very long. Just, again, these guys don't know how to cope with the fact that their team just isn't as good as the Broncos this year. I mean, that's really just what it's all about. I put in this comment here. Fun fact, the Chiefs have put up less than 20 points their last 5 games against the Broncos. And, yeah, my friend Jericho in there saying, yeah, that's what's up. If I was Andy, I would be calling Eric Bieniemy while he's employed with the Bears. Shout out to the Bears, Caleb Williams and the Bears getting another victory. They're looking like they might win the NFC North. How about that? Coaching is terrible. Absolutely terrible play calling. Our right tackle wouldn't start for anybody but Andy. Hunt averaged close to 5 yards a carry, but Andy won't run the ball. Oh, goodness, man. Now, this one I agree with. The common denominator is Patrick Mahomes. In 4 of their losses, Pat has thrown an interception in the red zone that led to points for the other team. Dude has regressed, and the defense isn't good enough anymore to correct his mistakes. More on that later, but the Chiefs have a talent issue. No doubt about it. But are you really going to fault Andy Reid for not giving the ball to Wash Kareem Hunt? Yeah, he was averaging 5 yards a carry, but let's not act like that would have continued on with this Denver Broncos defense. No way at all. There's a few more here that I wanted to get to. Oh, yeah, they actually said, why isn't Steve Spagnuolo blitzing Bo Nix? He sucks against the blitz, but actually his numbers are very good against the blitz, and they're actually better than Patrick Mahomes against the blitz. Go look at the stats. But, man, these guys cannot handle it. You guys didn't play good. How the hell you got those 8 previous wins is beyond me. Oh my God, dude, this is hilarious. Yeah, Jericho, again, you got that right. Don't let these experts tell you otherwise. Chiefs fans are not taking this well. God, if they lose to the Colts coming up, all the Chiefs kingdom will be on, off themselves watch. Yeah, absolutely, man. Now there was one that I'm really wanting to get to. Oh yeah, they talked about how in this stream, all chiefed up, man, these guys talked about how, hey, Andy Reid, he's past his prime. He needs to go. For some reason, the lack of quality on the offensive line, the lack of quality at running back, the lack of quality at wide receiver. Guys, Tyquan Thornton is a legitimate part of their offense. And Juju Smith-Schuster. Those guys are quality parts of their offense, man. And yeah, dumb enough at this point, it's time for him to go, man. That's crazy. That's crazy. They want him gone, man. There's a few more here that I wanted to highlight here. Oh, yeah, they said Andy Reid is holding back Patrick Mahomes, which I find that to be absolutely insane. Here, let me change my view right here. What else we got? I'm gonna pull up this text message from a screenshot I sent Kodiak. You guys are gonna find this hilarious because this is how Chiefs Kingdom, man, is handling this. And I don't know what the deal was with the expectations coming into the year, but take a look at this. Sorry, guys, 1 second. Be sure to smash that like if you're happy that the Broncos are now on top. Let's go. Yeah, check this out. So I commented on this and I said, saying you've never seen a worse coach team than this year of Andy Reid is insane. Maybe KC has a talent deficiency after losing key players every offseason from dominating the last 5 years. Give me a break. And then all chiefed up, man. They said they have the most talented offense they have had in the Mahomes era. Andy's play calling is awful. He won't run the ball. It's cost them at least 3 wins this season, including today's game. Are you serious? Are you serious, man? I said, brother, my brother in Christ, man. Y'all have Tyquan Thornton, Juju Smith-Schuster, and Kareem Hunt as legitimate parts of this offense. Back when the Chiefs and Mahomes was playing, MVP style football, you had prime Travis Kelce. You had prime Tyreek Hill. You had prime Kareem Hunt, not this washed version of him. You even had Clyde Edwards-Helaire, who, at least had a heartbeat compared to the running back room that they have right now. They've lost a lot of key pieces, and the Chiefs, they haven't exactly drafted as well as you needed to when you lose that many free agents. This was surprising, though. Where was this narrative coming from going into the season that the Chiefs' offense was the best it's ever been in the Mahomes era? Who is responsible for saying that, man? That is insane. That's crazy. I don't think any of us thought that the Mahomes Chiefs offense was going to light the world on fire this year. To me, that is absolutely crazy to see them just absolutely imploding like this. Now we're going to get to some tweets here that you guys will find very funny. How about this guy, Jason Dunn? And he might have played for the Chiefs, but he's also on he did. And he's a co-host of Chiefs, Concerned Chiefs, Chief Concerns. And he said this: The Chiefs are a more talented team on both sides of the football. Let me go ahead and pull this up here. Sorry, guys. The Chiefs are a more talented team on both sides of the football, better coach team, and have all the pieces to win. But the Chiefs are their own worst enemy now. Denver is not better than us. Yes, they have accumulated much better talent. Look at what Steve Spagnuolo is having to work with on defense, man. You lose big pieces like Justin Reid. Y'all lost so much of your defensive line depth. Especially at the interior. Now, Chris Jones, I think, had his best game of the season from what I've seen yesterday. But yeah, this is just the margin for error when you don't have a stacked talent all over the place. It's just much thinner. And again, these guys cannot handle the fact that the Denver Broncos, dude, we're not even with Pat Surtain. We're missing our captain who calls the defense, Alex Singleton. I heard another Chiefs podcast talk about Alex Singleton as the Broncos version of Nick Bolton. I love it. So if we're losing our Nick Bolton and we still hold y'all to under 20 points and got a takeaway against Patrick Mahomes, man. And if you look at that receiving core, yeah, they got speed. I think Rashee Rice is a legitimate weapon. I think he's a legitimate wide receiver one. Now, he's not, he might be more in that Cortland Sutton category for a wide receiver one, right? But I still think he's a really good receiver. But Hollywood Brown, he's, past his prime. We have, again, Tyquan Thornton as part of your offense. You have Juju Smith-Schuster, who's been washed for years as part of the offense. The running back room, I guess Pacheco wasn't that great, but Kareem Hunt isn't anything special at this point. Brashard Smith made errors yesterday, and their offensive line is not good at all. So, there are very few positions that I would take the Chiefs over the Broncos at right now. Maybe it would be tight end with Travis Kelce, no doubt about it. He's still a very good player. But the secondary, the defensive line, I would say, hell, with Dre Greenlaw back, even the linebacker room I take over. And we even have a better punter in Jeremy Crawshaw than their guy Ariza. We got a better kicker, no doubt about it, Will Lutz, than Harrison Butker, who's kind of past his prime. And right now, hey, Bo Nix outplayed Patrick Mahomes by a significant margin. Go look at those 3rd and long conversions he had. Go look at the fact that Bo Nix was 5 of 8 from shots 20 yards and farther. You know what Mahomes was? 1 of 6. People want to get on Bo Nix for not being accurate downfield. I don't know what to tell you, man. This was hilarious, man. Seeing this. We'll continue on. Fatty Patty. These refs are blatantly fucking the Chiefs, man. I absolutely love this. The Chiefs fans, which there have been college papers, scientific papers put out on the fact that the Chiefs get more favorable calls than any other team in the NFL recently. And these guys got to say, the fact that they didn't call the little flinch on Troy Franklin, false start there on that 2nd and 8 on the final drive to put us in field goal position to win the game. They're mad about that. Dude, that illegal contact, that phantom illegal contact wiped off a pick 6. Y'all get always the benefit of the doubt with the PIs. They're allowing Jawan Taylor to line up, not on the line half the time. Come on now, man. This is insane. I know it wasn't a perfectly ref game, but there is no way that the Broncos got better calls than the Chiefs did. 150 yards in penalties, and the Chiefs could not win the game. 150 penalty yards against the Broncos, and the Chiefs couldn't take care of that, man. This is amazing. I love this one. Shout out to Crew Talk Sports. Go subscribe to them. They crush it. With a tweet here, retweet here from K. Smith, they said, "You love to see it. You really do. The majority of Chiefs fans are so fair weather, truly been spoiled for years, and now ready to jump shit. Please go find another team." Hey, this is coming from a KU alum, a Kansas person, right? A Kansas City Die hard, you love to see it, man. This fan base has not experienced winning, and they're at 5-5 right now, and they're talking about letting go of Andy Reid. This one, Mahomes ain't Mahomes anymore. Still an elite player, just not the best quarterback in the NFL anymore. There's been a drop off, and nobody wants to admit it. Andy has probably the worst play calling game of his Chiefs career. Chris Jones, minimal effort. It's pitiful. And shout out, I think Markey or Kodiak pointed this out, that Chris Jones wasn't even in there on the field goal block on the last play of the game. That's ridiculous, dude. Shout out to just the Chiefs, man, being soft, acting like front runners. Travis Kelce declined to talk with the media. He was so butthurt about losing to this crappy team. We're the worst 9-2 team of all time, guys. We're frauds. And the Chiefs off of a bye week, man. They lost to this fraud team. How about that? I mean, that's how they're handling it. It's a beautiful thing. I'll go back here to some more comments here that were just fantastic. Let's go over here. If football isn't faker than wrestling, we need to fire all coaches and management, because I could do a better job whenever I go watch your guys' videos. I'm like, finally, someone is seeing exactly what I'm always saying. Oh, yeah, they're saying the NFL rigged this to go against the Kansas City Chiefs. Let me repeat that. This game was rigged to go against the Kansas City Chiefs. For some reason, the guy that the NFL has propped up as their next Tom Brady, who doesn't even come close to Tom Brady. Yes, the NFL is trying to sabotage them making the playoffs, man. Absolutely. Let's see what else we got here. Yeah, shout out to Frank Crum for blocking the extra point. That was so huge. Chiefs crying about officiating is hilarious. Absolutely. I love Andy, but what the hell he was doing out there? Again, dude, when you got Tyquan Thornton, Kareem Hunt, and an average offensive line, this is a video for another time, but we need to talk about Patrick Mahomes possibly having a Russell Wilson-like decline once his scrambling ability starts to decline a little bit, man, because he just isn't the same guy when he doesn't have elite talent around him. You've seen that the last couple of years, right? And again, there's no shame in being carried to a Super Bowl win or multiple Super Bowl wins by an absolutely elite defense. I mean, most of the Broncos Super Bowl wins have been that case. We've had average offenses. That's how you win Super Bowls. But I'm sick of this conversation about Patrick Mahomes being in the same category as Tom Brady or Peyton Manning, some of these other guys. Hell, maybe even John Elway, because you know what? If Patrick Mahomes was like Tom Brady, he could take a guy like Tyquan Thornton and make him a player, dude. Like he did with Wes Welker, like he did with freaking Julian Edelman, like he did with Deion Branch. But Patrick Mahomes never does that, man. I said this, Bo Nix carved you up, especially on third down. And he said, wouldn't exactly call that carved up our defense, but our defense definitely dropped the ball on third down. I mean, he was pretty good, man. David talks Broncos. You guys sucked. You got pretty much dog walked to get into score points. How you got those 8 wins is beyond me. That doesn't make any sense at all. I don't understand why Chiefs fans are this distraught. A mediocre 5-5 team lost to a better 9-2 team. What was surprising about the outcome is why the wailing and gnashing of teeth. I'll get to you guys' comments here in just a moment. Man, there's so many. Tom Brady and the Patriots went 10 years without a Super Bowl after winning 3 Super Bowls in 4 years. Yeah. And honestly, dude, I still think the Chiefs are a good team, man. I could see them sneaking into the playoffs. Again, you lost by 3 points on the road. I still think they beat Indy next week. I love this. Danny saying, "You're absolutely right. They are so much better than the Broncos. It was just ugly. WTF is going on with this team? The talent says we should be running over this team." That's crazy to me, man. I don't know where they think Tyquan Thornton is like a world beater here, but man, I love it. And how about, hey, we got better kick returners, we got a better kicker, we got a better punter, we got pretty much better players, man, except at maybe the tight end position, um, the running back position. Well, I'll still take RJ Harvey, man. I'll still take RJ Harvey over all those guys they got. This guy, Jeff, said the game has passed Andy Reid up. Andy Reid, Andy needs to say bye. In my heart, I felt like we've won in spite of him, man, especially the last 3 years. We all need to boycott gambling on the NFL and watch things will start to change. This is hilarious. I'm disheartened with Pops. Heck, I fell asleep in the third quarter. Fair weather fans, it was a tie game. It was a tie game in the third quarter. Just beautiful, guys. But yeah, speaking of of the NFL being rigged or whatever, let's talk about this, man. Shout out to Kalshi. Use the code DTB for a $10 bonus here once you get started. And hey, how about this? How about the Broncos got a 73% chance of winning the AFC West? I'm going to go ahead and put a little bit of cash on that, baby. That's going to be fun. Done. That's what I'm talking about. So shout out to Kalshi for sponsoring the video, the channel, all that. They are a phenomenal partner to work with. And this is just going to be fun, man. Love what's going on with Kalshi. But let's get to a few more of these comments, man. This is great. I'll get to the chat comments right now. Let's see what we got. Hey, what do you think the Broncos record will be at the end of the season? Well, I predicted 13-4 to start the season with Strez over at Broncos Hub. I guess I'm going to be sticking with it. Absolutely. I am Alex. Go Bears. He says the only team that played worse than the Chiefs was the Vikings. Hey, man, I'll take it. Crybaby ass fans. That's right. You love to see it. Smash that like. Tantalus 97. It's amazing how a fan base can have a decade of unprecedented success to immediately fall apart when they are 500 through 10 weeks. And that's the thing, man. Like this Chiefs team, it's not as talented as their teams in the past, but I can still see them winning a handful of football games down the stretch. Imagine if the Chiefs drafted Jonathan Taylor, man. I know. And it's like they just really haven't developed. I feel like a lot of their best picks, man. We'll see what happens with Zay Worthy, but I think he's kind of had a little bit of a slump this year. Rashee Rice was a good pick, but yeah, when you're always drafting at the back end of the draft, you have to make sure you're hitting on guys when you're losing important parts in free agency every season. And it's just a hard thing to sustain. So I don't understand where this narrative from Chiefs fans are talking about the Chiefs having the most talented offense around Patrick Mahomes in his career coming into the season. That's insane. That is literally insane. To say that the Chiefs are a more talented team than the 9-2 Broncos, to me, it just sounds like they don't watch any other games other than the Chiefs games. There really is a drug pandemic going on. Yeah, for real. And here's the thing, Super J.A. Miller. I guess Chiefs fans don't know didn't know J-Mac is going to J-Mac. Dude, we have such a great secondary, man. And that was without Pat Mahomes or without Pat Surtain. Without Pat Surtain, Patrick Mahomes was 1 of 6 from beyond 20 yards, man. His average yards per attempt was like 6. You know what Bo Nix was? 8. Dude, it was so great to see Mahomes whine for that face mask call on that sack. But no, man. Jaquan didn't even hit him in the head. Hit him in the shoulder. Hit him in the neck. Just like Brady, I think Mahomes is going to have to learn how to persevere. He has never known a season of failure in the NFL. I bet this team falls apart because they won't know how to fight. We'll have to see, man. It's been in their DNA to always win these games. But again, they've just lost a lot of their depth, a lot of quality. I mean, Justin Reid sure could have helped them out, man, yesterday, right? KC rookie in here. Enjoy your victory, Broncos country. We are, hey, respect to the Chiefs fans that have been around more than 6 years, baby. Let's go, KC rookie. Now, Mahomes' career up to this point is better than TB12. And sure, I think he's got more MVPs. I'm not sure what the statistics look like, but this is a different era than football was 20 years ago, and Tom Brady's just getting cooking. But the one thing that I want to see out of Mahomes that Brady, Manning, a lot of these other GOATs had to do, they gotta elevate some guys, man. And they haven't. Y'all are better off with DeAndre Hopkins. Props to the real Chiefs fans that have been through the Steve Doberg and Stephen Page, Barry Ward, Christian Koye years. The rest of the bandwagon fans can eat this loss, though, man. Yeah, man. It's great. It's been a great rivalry to watch through the decades. Glad we seem to be entering a new era. And yeah, man, like, I'm not saying we're going to go and win 16 straight against the Chiefs, man, but we've been playing them so tough since Sean Payton has been here. And again, this is why, I predicted the Broncos go 13-4 this year and sweep the Chiefs. We are built to beat this team, and we have better talent everywhere. I still think Andy Reid is a top 3 coach in the NFL, man. I think he's fantastic. I think Spagnuolo has done an incredible job, especially after losing so much talent that they've lost. I think, but at some point, man, you got to have good players. And that offense, people can say what they want about the Broncos offense, right? But they have shown to get it done in the fourth quarters. And right now, the Chiefs don't have talent that rises when the game is on the line on offense. But yeah, man, here's the thing, dude. I mean, so are the Chiefs a more talented team than the Broncos? I mean, that's what all these Chiefs fans seem to be losing their mind over, the fact that they want Andy Reid fired, man. I think that's absolutely insane. Y'all aren't even like 2-10 or anything like that, man. Y'all are a 500 football team, and yes, you guys have lost some tiebreakers, but still handful of games to go. And again, would not surprise me to see KC still in the wild card race. And I still feel like they're a very, very good team. They just haven't finished this year. They're still going to be in my top 10 power rankings tomorrow. Now, they've dropped quite a bit, but they're still a very good team with a very good defense. Absolutely. But again, I don't know who has been saying that this team is more talented. This offense is the most talented offense Mahomes has had. I think that's insane. Absolutely insane. Man, I love this. Though with the greatest respect, you did beat us. Questionable if it was fair and square. Oh, give me a break, dude. But you donkeys are the luckiest team in the NFL. If you think Denver's performance will get you past the first round of the playoffs, you're kidding yourself. Now, who's the one being obtuse? This is what I don't understand. If there is one team right now that mimics just the feel, the look, the performance of the 2024 Kansas City Chiefs that won the AFC, it's the Denver Broncos this year. That's what I don't understand. You have to credit teams, man, when they're able to get those one-score victories. Most of the NFL, man, is decided in the fourth quarter. That's why you see the spreads rarely over like 5 points. How can Chiefs fans watch the product the Chiefs have had over the last few years with the defense carrying the team and say that the Broncos aren't going anywhere? We've seen with Josh Allen too, man. And just throughout history, the defense is what's always going to give you an opportunity in the playoffs. Very rarely do you see a team get carried to the Super Bowl by their offense. And for instance, in 2013, it ended up to be an absolute blowout by the Seattle Seahawks, man. I don't know why they don't respect our defense. They seem to have high expectations for their fourth in the NFL defense coming into this game. But I think it's so hypocritical, man. This team is playing like how this Chiefs team was last year. And maybe it's even a little bit less gimmicky because we're not winning off of mistakes. We're just going down and making drives. That's what I think is crazy, man. Like, how can you look at the Chiefs last year and say the Broncos suck this year? Because I guarantee the Chiefs weren't saying they sucked last year at all when they started out 10 or 11-0 or whatever it was. Dude, man, these guys, so hypocritical. KC rookie. The Broncos are definitely more talented in the position groups. Yeah. And that's why I had them win the division, man. Again, you can only overcome so much with coaching when you're at a talent deficiency. I want you all to stay healthy so we can play again. Hopefully PS2 will be back. Likewise, man. That week 18 game when y'all came into Denver, man, that was nice because it helped us, get to the playoffs. But, it doesn't feel great being a bunch of backups. And, yeah, I mean, thank you. One of the few KC fans on this YouTube channel that has understood it, man. Be as fair and square, man. Y'all got some calls and non-calls in your favor. We got a few now. I'll debate you on how often those calls happen. But at the end of the day, man, Bo Nix. People are having problems saying Bo Nix played good. This man already has 9 game-winning drives in a year and a half. Patrick Mahomes, I believe, has 29 so far in his career. So Bo Nix is on a pretty good pace, man. Absolutely. And Patrick Mahomes, yeah, maybe he does need to start taking on a little bit more of the offense, audibling more. I'm not sure. It can be hard to audible on the road, man. And it was very loud. But I think the Chiefs would be absolutely insane for getting rid of Andy Reid, man. The offense doesn't look good. I'll take Andy Reid's body of work throughout his career over guys like Hollywood Brown, Juju Smith-Schuster, Tyquan Thornton, Kareem Hunt, Brashard Smith. I mean, that's crazy. So, yeah, Bo is definitely ahead of schedule based on draft position. I would put Drake May as the best quarterback in the class when I don't have my orange-colored glasses on. Now, when the glasses are on, he's the best quarterback out of last year's class. No doubt about it. But Drake May, number 1. I think Bo Nix is right there at number 2. And then Caleb Williams right there at number 3. And Caleb Williams has been a lot of fun to watch this year. He has proven me wrong. He just has some really bad habits. Bo Nix doesn't necessarily have bad habits outside of just inconsistent footwork. That's really it. But he takes the least amount of sacks in the NFL. The Chiefs did a great job on generating pressure on that first drive. They generated 2 sacks on the first drive, and then we never saw Bo Nix take another sack. He did take a intentional grounding, but again, just does a good job of getting rid of the ball. And he was just in rhythm today, man. And you're going to get that with young quarterbacks. Yeah, it's going to be a game by game type of thing. Yo, what's going on, Vic? KC rookie saying Andy Reid needs to adjust. Teams have spied out the screen game. That 3rd and 1 where he did a gadget play was upsetting. Yes, and KC rookie, we get those too with Sean Payton. Remember the dumbass Sean Payton halfback pass to Bo Nix at the beginning of the game? That, I mean, it could have been a pick six right there. That was dumb. That was dumb, man. But all the great play callers in the NFL, they'll have a play call like that or so, like every game. Sean McVay, he's another play caller that I think is fantastic. But I can't really ever think of anybody who's ever called plays that I think like doesn't have those one-offs throughout the game that just aren't great calls. Kyle Shanahan's another one too. But yeah, man, as much as I would love Andy Reid to get fired, man, that would just be insane. And the one terrible thing, dude, about the Chiefs having a subpar year is that they are going to have the opportunity to draft better talent. They'll have better draft capital likely this year. And I don't know their cap situation, but I know that they lost a ton of players to big contracts last year. That's what happens. My guess is they're going to be able to get some more pieces around and be right back in contention, serious contention next year. So, yeah, Vic, man, the game was a lot of fun. And I love those low-scoring games, man. I really do. I know sometimes that they can get ugly, but I love watching a good defense, man. And there was a lot of good defense in this game and in the last few games that we played as well. So, yeah, I guess, guys, I'll finish this off, man. But hey, shout out to KC rookie and the Chiefs fans, man. A lot of this is it's a lot of trash talk, but it's all in good fun, man. Especially because of how y'all have absolutely obliterated us for the last 10 years, man. That's just how it is. But this division is getting better. The Chargers are going to be there once they can get healthy, or if they can get healthy, and it's, the Raiders. We don't need to worry about the Raiders at all. No, not at all. But this is going to be a very tough division here for the next 3 years, man. Absolutely. And personally, man, I keep Andy Reid. I let Andy Reid coach the Chiefs as long as he wants, man. Have him be like Greg Popovich. Dude, Vic, you did call it, man. 22-20. I said 2017. First team to 20 wins. And yeah, man, like just a great game. Shout out to Frank Crum on blocking the field goal. And I just love the fact we lost to Kansas City last year on a blocked 35-yard field goal. I love the fact that we won it this time on a 35-yard field goal, man. Yeah, it's a respectable rivalry. It's not over, man. And that's what these young Chiefs fans, man, they need to understand. The amount of success, the fact that y'all have been able to sustain it like this for like 6 years, man, insane. 3 Super Bowls in 5 years, is it? That's a dynasty. But yeah, Tom Brady even went 10 years without winning it, man. And we got a lot of good coaches in this division. So all respect to the Chiefs, man. They got great coaches. They have a very good quarterback. But y'all need to go and get Tyreek Hill, man, after this season's over. Or Jalen Waddle, God forbid. We want Jalen Waddle. So I'm going to get out of here. But yeah, we went from Manning dominance to Mahomes owning us. Maybe we'll see some back and forth now. That's kind of how I think it's going to be, man. So y'all have a wonderful day. I'll be back later with Horsepower Hour tonight. go check out Dave Talk Sports on Instagram, TikTok. That'd be really helpful. And check out the short that I had on our 3 takeaways from the Broncos' victory over the Chiefs. Y'all have a good one. Go Broncos.